All right, boys and girls, Todd Vandermite back here for another edition of Freedom's Steel. It is cold, sleeting, snowing, and howling out there. So, tonight, since we're just going to be talking about some litigation updates, what better time for a good old Tennessee hug? So, first off, really got to throw a shout out to John over at KB32 Tactical. Evidently, one of my subscribers sat there and knows John, and he's had a YouTube page up for a while. He's got about 240,000 subscribers, and this follower of ours knows him, sent him an email. His video, I'll put a link down below. He sat there and read the email and decided, here you go, you can see the screenshot. He decided to do a video to pump our channel up. And in the last 12, 18 hours, we have seen our numbers go up. We've broken the 6,000 mark on our subscribers already. He's trying to help bump us up past that 10,000 number. It'll be a huge number for us to get to and everything. So, it's really nice when other guys see value in the work that you're doing, the information you're putting out, and when they get to that size that they just want to lend a helping hand and everything. So to KB32 Tactical, salute. Thank you very much. We subscribe to their channel. We're enjoying watching it. Hopefully he gets out there and creates some more content, but very big thank you to all you guys for that. Really, it means a lot to us here. Todd Vandermite, your former NRA contract lobbyist here in Illinois, the Illinois gun law guru, and got a few updates for you tonight. Today, Judge McGlynn in the FFL versus Pritzker case sat there and issued an order. So, order denying motion for extension of time. This case is one of four with a preliminary injunction pending regarding the constitutionality of Illinois House Bill 5471, which is codified at 720 ILCS 5/24-1.9. Although these cases have not been consolidated, the court wishes to keep them on a similar timetable. Additionally, the Office of the Illinois Attorney General, who recently entered in this case, represents the state defendants and in the other three matters that have deadlines of February 28th, March 1st, March 2nd, respectively. So there is no hardship by denying this extension. As such, defendant shall respond to 28 first motion for a preliminary injunction on or before March 2nd, 2023. Signed, Judge Stephen P. McGlynn, 2/16/23. So number one, this case is now on the same time track that the other three cases are on. We've got the same deadline for the state to respond to the motion for a preliminary injunction, March 2nd. I mean, it was the 28th, the 1st, the 2nd. They were days apart. He just chose the latter date, the 2nd. And when they wanted to push ours off for a couple more weeks, he said no. So there's that. I would also point out that the judge specifically mentions that these cases are not consolidated. And there was an update from one group going around today where it said that these cases had all been consolidated. It's not true. It's not accurate. That may happen in the future. We don't know. Right now, the cases are combined under Judge McGlynn. He has jurisdiction over all four of these cases. And it will see, what he decides to do with this in the future for judicial economy. We'll just have to wait and see. We'll see what the state does when they hit their response brief. So they've got roughly 2 weeks to get their brief in. along with the additional addendums that the judge asks in illustrative form on all the items banned under 24 1.9. So we'll see what that does. With that, we're going to have to, it's going to be a waiting game for the next 2 weeks to see what they turn up. Aside from that, we need to be keeping our eye on, there's been a motion filed by Tom DeVore in his 3 cases with the Supreme Court to consolidate all 4 of the cases. So the 3 cases he has, White County, the 2 in Effingham County, and the Macon County case brought by Dan Calkins. So he has a motion in front of the court to consolidate those cases. And we don't know when the court will or will not take that up or how they intend to deal with that. There are some other issues floating around. No movement in Naperville today. We'll have to see how all that's going. But with that, this is some interesting developments. But we're on a track here, so we'll see what happens going forward. This is going to be just a short update dealing with this issue, but it's good that the state is not getting to prolong this case indefinitely and just keep dragging their heels. I will point out that this is going to be an interesting 2 weeks. We've got briefs are due early next week, the final briefs in the California cases in front of Judge Benitez. So the mag ban and whatever. We could very well see a decision out of Judge Benitez in his court on guns and mags, those 2 different cases. Miller is the gun case, Duncan is the mag case. You could see decisions out of him in California on or about the time that the state files their brief. If he files his case, I don't think the state is going to take any judicial notice of it, and they're going to try to turn a blind eye like it never happened. We could also possibly see something coming out of the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals. Remember, they argued that case back in November, as I recall. And it kind of December, light schedule month, January. Now we're knocking into the 90-day realm. 90 days is like the break-even point on Court of Appeals when they start issuing stuff down. So, and with that case, they could punt and remand it. I don't think they're going to do that. There was only 1 judge on the 3-judge panel hostile to us, and I think 2 of those judges want to make a decision. And I think that there's a good chance they will find in our case, on our side. And if they do that, you then have potentially a Court of Appeals case and remember when Judge Benitez did Duncan, the magazine case, I believe that decision was 92 pages long. So you could have gun case out of Maryland, gun case out of California, mag case out of California, all decided right on or about the time that we're going for a preliminary injunction in our case. And if the ice is broken on that, then I think this judge has is looking for reasons to be able to give us our preliminary injunction. I think this judge is smarter, having grown up in Southern Illinois. He's probably been around the culture of duck hunting and other things. So I think he has more knowledge and personal experience with firearms than a lot of other judges. So along with that, not terribly long tonight. It's howling like a banshee out there with sleet and snow and all that. So for all you plow truck drivers out there tonight, stay safe. If you don't have to be out in this godforsaken stuff, don't be. With that, guys, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Really appreciate all you guys from KB32 coming over here. Hope you enjoy all the content we put up here. And as always, guys, frag out.